50 seconds now? Who knows time? Things are happening. When I say where you at, you say right here. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Type shit, type shit. Welcome to the Nuyorican Poets Cafe Wednesday night open mic. Round of applause for you, chat. Thank you so much. All right, my name is Brian Acosta Aria, also known as Brian the Motel Guy, and I already introduced myself to everyone in studio, but hello out there in the interwebs. This is the camera that I'm looking at. All right, hello chat. Welcome to the stream and those watching in the future. All right, we have a fantastic show full of rappers, full of singers, full of poets, and a couple of comedians, or maybe just one comedian, but we're all funny around here. We all have a good sense of humor, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy this show. So thumbs up in the chat if you're watching this right now or just playing Roblox or something. I don't know what you YouTubers do. Okay, but hello everyone else here. This is gonna be a great show. I already explained the different rules. We got house rules, open mic rules, and things of that nature. But to get this show really rolling, okay, I would like to introduce that third category of rule. Remember, I said there's a third rule, the Motel Guy rule. I'm Brian the Motel Guy, and this is my rule, exclusive to the mics that I do here with the Nuyorican Poets Cafe. All right, you want to know what the rule is? Let me tell you. No ego. Simple enough, right? No ego. All right, open your mind's eye for a second, your third eye, if you will. Is it open? Good, great. Imagine there is a big wastebasket bin, a little garbage bin, right on the stool right over here. Kind of this is the dimension with a bag inside of it. All right, I'll explain that in a second. No ego here. So, you performers, all right, how many performers we got? Make some noise. That sucked. Make some fucking noise for yourselves, because you're doing something fantastic. Also something that has been informed by your ego. I don't want to get all crazy and stuff like that, but let me flex a little bit with the ego talk, okay? Your ego is your identity, is the thing that informs you all your life, and it informs your art, of course. It compels you to make it, okay? Whether it be on your little phone or on a canvas, all right, on an iPad or something like that, your ego, right, is your whole life, and that made your art. All right, really quick summary right there. It's great, it's wonderful, but through these open mic doors, your ego is not needed here. All right, I've been to many open mics in my 15 plus years of performing. And in a crowd like this, in a mixed crowd full of professionals, full of amateurs, full of people that are doing this again for the first time in like 5 years, just ego kind of convolutes everything, kind of complicates things. It creates some sort of tension. I don't like that here, okay? We're all at the same level of sharing and stuff. So you performers, how many of you left your ego at home today? Okay, a couple. It's okay. I'll give you a chance to shed your ego, because that's what I want you to do. That's what we're going to do here before we start the show. But also, you audience members, it's important for you to have left your ego at home. And let me explain why. All right. The dreaded C word. We hate that word, right, Wong? What's the C word that I'm thinking of? Competition? Okay, good class, excellent. Cringe. That's the word that I'm kind of leaning towards in the year 2026. Fucking, what the fuck is that? Cringe. All right, it makes people, especially the younger folks, right, not even want to come out and go to an open mic, you know? It makes them scroll so fast on their phones. You can't scroll at an open mic. Isn't that cool? You can't get away from the thing that makes you uncomfortable, all right? Some sort of genre of music that isn't your thing, or a person that you don't like what they look like. You can't escape it. Well, you can run out the door screaming, but you're not going to do that, right? Because we're all family here, okay? So no ego from you audience members, all right? And no ego from the host either, because I want to keep you enthused, keep you motivated, all right? The whole next 2 hours. And so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to shed my ego. Remember the wastebasket? It's right here. I keep my ego on between my boobs. There it is. Ugh. Easily bruised. Hate this thing. I hate carrying it. It's about this size. Okay. Smells a little bit. It goes into the bin. Boop. Okay. Now, we cannot start the show, seriously, without everyone here, performers and audience members alike, we can't start the show without you shedding your ego. All right, pull out your ego from wherever you have it. Hold it up high. People in the front, because I see you. I'm looking right at you. All right, if you don't want to participate, it's okay. Do it silently. All right. At the count of 3, chat, I want you to yeet it right into this wastebasket. All right? Count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Kobe! Oh, there it is. Jasmine, are you ready? Are you ready to catch the... I got it. Are you ready to catch the thing? Wong, what the fuck? This thing is heavy as shit. Almost ripped the bottom of the bag. You ready to catch it? Here you go. Boom. All right. Throwing it outside. If you want your ego back, which I hope at the end of this you do not want your ego back, Paul. Paul doesn't even have an ego. Paul is just... he's just art walking. Okay. If you want your ego back, it's outside. All right. In an alley somewhere. But I'm sure you're not going to want this after we do this open mic today. All right. Does everyone feel a little bit lighter now? Can everyone take a collective deep breath at the count of 3? 1, 2, 3. Don't fall asleep on me because we got a great show, chat. All right. Can we do open mic? Can everyone say yeah? All right. Can everyone say yeah even louder? Give me a fucking secular amen. It's actually just a. I made that up wrong. Isn't that fun? Okay. So I got the list is growing. I need it larger. All right. I'm sure we're gonna get some latecomers as well. They can of course sign up when at their leisure. All right. But we're gonna bring people on stage as follows. All right. From the top of the list of like how you signed up. Of course, we're gonna use some baseball terminology. Baseball is almost starting, right? It's like, right? The first game of the season's coming right up. All right. So for you baseball fans, you already know what I'm talking about here when I say on deck. All right. So first onto the stage is some poetry from Apple. Where are you, Apple? Make some noise for yourself. Hello, Apple. Wait, hold on, Apple. Take it easy. Apple's coming to wait. No, hold on. Hold on, Apple. Take it easy. Okay. I got to explain the on deck thing. Apple, you're up first, okay? But on deck, we got Wong. Where are you, Wong? With some music for us. All right, excellent. So, Wong, you're on deck. You're in the batter's box, baby. All right? You're warming up. I don't really watch baseball, so I don't know what I'm saying, but I just know the terminology. You're on deck. You're warming up. You're fucking stretching. You're locked in with your stuff, okay? And everyone on deck, we give you a chance to just lock in for a sec, all right? But let's start it, right? Coming to the stage, give it up for Apple! Yes!
This poem is called Cactus Jack. I sit alone, drenched in my own piss, from my bathroom entered by patrons. I laid hungry with no thoughts. How to make money to eat without sounding like a beggar. Broken by these games of hearts, chosen on lonely nights, followed by a shower, and then roaming the lonely streets at night. In this carnival city lights, I am adorned. I open my backpack and look at my natural cactus to remember all the good and natural beauty the earth has to offer us. Thank you.
Give it up for Apple! Yes! Warming up the mic. It's nice and toasty. All right. All right, y'all are still a little bit shy. Let's get some energy up. All right, before we began, of course, I didn't show you how to make some noise at a poetry event, at a Nuyorican Poets Cafe event. Here's how to do it, chat. All right, let's practice some snapping. Yeah. Did you know snapping began with the Nuyorican Poets Cafe? All right, according to the lore. Did you know that? It's synonymous with poetry events and all that stuff. No, it started with the Nuyorican Poets Cafe, being that the Nuyorican Poets Cafe had very humble beginnings in a living room somewhere. All right, of our founders, to not make so much noise, all right, and disturb Abuela and, and everybody else. All right, you had to be quiet if you wanted to show your appreciation. So again, have some snaps, all right, especially for lines that we like. How about a little ooh? You hear something nice. You can make as much noise as you want to, including some stomps. Let's hear some stomps. All right, you're just disturbing the rat kingdom underneath your feet. That's all. All right, make whoop and holler if you fucking really like what you hear. And of course, before you leave the mic, performers, all right, you do your little thing. Plug yourself, if you will. All right, if you have some social media that you want to show off, all right, some handles. If you have an event coming around the corner, please plug it. All right, we would love to hear it. All right, so before I said on deck was Wong, but no, now Wong is next, and on deck we got Moses Adams with some poetry. Where are you, Moses? Hey, pal. Thanks for sticking around. Lock in, Moses. But before you coming to the stage, give it up for Wong, everybody. Yes. Wong.
I know. It's great to be back. Yeah, what's up, everybody? How's it going? Y'all good? All right, good. So tonight I'm going to perform a track from a project that I released last month called A Clear Mind. The song is called Stomach Bug. Yeah, let's just get right into it. Yo, recovered from the stomach bug. What's done is done. Properly unwrapped the onigiri. Got me some socks at the skate shop. Hates chop, spotted gates to hop. Or not, the choice is yours. My voice assures and causes moisture galore. Absorbing pointers from the pros, punctured my nose, then stuck a stud in the hole. Suffered a blow, but up we go, perpetually. Was walking the Manhattan Bridge, feeling kinda shaky from the height, but still I made it to the other side. My calves were hurting, burned some calories, battled urges, deserted burdens. Didn't get off at Bergen Street, but past the stop. For dreams we need to scheme and have to plot. If on the court, would likely wanna pass the rock. I'm more of a skater, being an orchestrator's in my nature. A force to be reckoned with, records will spin, just need the space for them. Being impatient made the quality suffer, I don't gotta embody toughness. Might be a glutton, but not for punishment, crush the suspense. Be cognizant of who you're going up against. For your safety, forward facing, waiting, aided, bracing for love to hit. I'm ready for it, never read at the source, very porous. Meaning I'm like a sponge, like I'm 1 year of age. Appearing crazy to those who wouldn't understand. Playing it small is getting old and winning mode. As kids we rode the ramps. I'ma be flowing even when they're calling me Gramps. Damn. I'ma be flowing even when they're calling me Gramps. Appreciate y'all. Once again, I go by the name of Wong. That's spelled W-O-N-G-E. Song is called Stomach Bug. It's out now on all platforms. You can follow me on Instagram at _Wong, W-O-N-G-E. And that's about it. Thank you so much.
More rappers, please. All right, you poets, tell your rapper friends they can do these things like that here. All right, rappers, tell your comic friends that they can do 5 minutes up here. Okay, and everybody else, find a magician because I would love to have some magic show at the Nuyorican Poets Cafe Wednesday night open mic. All right, thank you so much, Wong. I appreciate that. Maybe we'll see Wong later. We'll see. All right, on deck we have Dan Laitman. Dan, are you almost ready? All right, Dan's going to give us some comedy. But before Dan, give it up for Moses Adams. Yeah! Energy, 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 energy.
Hi, can you guys hear me? Yeah? Okay. Hi, I'm Moses. My artist name is Golden Boy Mo. I didn't know we were supposed to put our artist name. I don't know if people did, but anyway, I'm going to be doing a poem for you all today. I'm a poet and a writer, and I just started dabbling in music, and I do photography as well. So, okay, so this poem I'm going to do, I wrote it after I was like, do you guys know what doom scrolling is? Yeah, so I was like doom scrolling real bad one night, and I literally like threw my phone and grabbed my notebook and wrote this really quick. So it's called FYP, okay? I don't want to die a slave to my For You page. To wake up one day and be 79, cursing God, asking him what he did with all the time. I want to enjoy the things we have while we have them. I want to smell the flowers before our climate continues its decline. I want to go outside and roll in grass and get stung by bees all the way up until the last one dies. I want to spend my life doing better things than scrolling, than lending companies my sense of sight. I remember when I was a kid, I used to love chasing fireflies. Now, I can only spot one or two, even on the warmest summer nights. They used to be everywhere. They used to light up the sky. Now, bombs fall like raindrops right in front of my eyes. I see them clearly on my For You page every single night. And I have to wonder, what makes war and carnage for me? Like, why is that something that the algorithms determined I need to see? Is it trying to deliver to me a warning or relay to me a prophecy? Because I don't remember anything about the Bible saying the end times would begin on my TikTok feed. It seems like things are falling apart, but is it wrong to say that this is something I don't want to see? I don't want to watch this slow erosion. I'll bear witness when tanks roll onto my street. I wish I could sound better for you all or take up a noble cause. And I would if I could, if I thought that I could bear it all, but you know what? I don't think I can. And it may not be the thing to say, but I've muted Iran. I'm sorry. I wish I could feel the pain of the world and my pain too. I've tried, and I just can't. Thank you guys so much. Sorry. Forgot about all that. But yeah, my name on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, everything is Golden Boy Mo, but no E. Golden Boy Mo, no E. Okay.
Give it up for Moses, y'all. Yes. Welcome, new members of the audience and or lineup today. Hi, friends. Thanks for pulling up. Give it up again for Moses, y'all. Make some noise. Now we're warmed up. All right? We still got a lot of show left, and hopefully we'll see some of you that have already performed again for our second round. All right? On deck, we got Paul Taylor. Paul, where are you? Okay. We got a sign of life from Paul Taylor. All right, but before Paul, give it up for Dan Laitman, y'all. Yes! Dan!
Give it up for Brian, guys. Give it up for the guy who brought a dog to a poetry reading. So you think there's gonna be a test for mimes, and it's multiple choice, so they're just checking invisible boxes? All right. I'm really not a man. I'm more of a meh. You think Joseph Stalin had different kind of rom-com? Rom-communism? My first and only impression, let's get into this. A private investigator trying to have sex. Let's get into it, all right? I know, it's new shit. New shit. But I told my grandpa's getting old. He's like 95, and I recently told him that I'm finally starting to make money doing comedy, and he said the one word that I would have never expected to come from him. Huh? I have schizophrenia, so all of you are having me crush this. Like schizophrenia is like, you know, minds have invisible boxes. I see those boxes. I gotta say, having sex with my wife, threesomes, completely overrated. But the fun thing about schizophrenia, like, if I'm a legend in my own mind, that's like 6 other minds. I got a clap from Dog Guy. I'm humble, I'm just not the best at it. Thank you, Ron. Ron is my hype man. Oh, Paul. So, can you tell I'm a professional? All right. My vegan friend just ate pussy for the first time. But the girl was in a coma, so it's still a vegetable. I'm so sorry, elderly threesome. So the one that got away, it's sad for like romantic aspects. For hunting humans for sport, it's amazing. See, I'm gonna make you laugh at every other joke. All right. Oh no, I have no more. All right. Hopefully, I did not damage anybody's mental well-being besides my own. You can find me at Dan_Layman_stand-up. Thanks, guys.
With the zingers. Hey there, chat. Again, my name is Brian Acosta Aria. I am your host for this wonderful show, and we got a whole bunch of show left on deck. We got Paul Skiff. Where are you, Paul? The legendary Paul Skiff. Paul's locked in. Paul's always ready. Okay, but before Paul, we got another Paul. All right, give it up for Paul Taylor, y'all. Yes! Paul Taylor's here. Yeah!
I did this song my first time at this location, second time at Nuyorican, and there's a lot of new people who definitely weren't here that time. So yeah, this is called Home. You could play it, you put it loud. Doggo is cute. He's asleep and everything too. Peace. For sure. You can put it up. Thank you. Back home. Back home. Back home. Heartbreak and misery won't get me there, babe, please. I'm so in love with you. Try to pretend hurt you I could never do. And now she's calling me back, back home. Yeah. She's finally calling me back, back home. She's finally calling me back, back home. She's finally calling me back, back home. Yeah. This time's gonna hurt, but I'll make it work. 'Cause you're the only one brighter than the sun, bitter like my coffee. 'Cause I'm so in love with you. Yeah. Try to pretend hurt you I could never do. And now
Now she's calling me back home. She's finally calling me back home. She's finally calling me back home. She's finally calling me back home. Oh, yeah. She's finally calling me back home. Ooh, yeah. And she's back home. Thanks, y'all. You can, thanks, y'all. Thank you. You can follow me at B like Bark, D like Dog, Paul Taylor, BD Paul Taylor. Thanks, y'all. Shout out to the actual dog. Shout out to the dog. Shout out to Paul Taylor. Calling me back, that shit's cashy as fuck, Paul Taylor. What the hell? The hell you put in that? The dog is now sleeping. What's the dog's name? Tango? Apple and Tango. That's sick. That sounds like a fucking sitcom right there. Apple and Tango in open mic night. Wonderful. Okay. Shout out to all of our friends, our, as I call them, repeat offenders, of course. We have a little mix of people that have been here quite a few times as I've been hosting with this mic. And, of course, we could shout out to the new people as well. All right, if you're still a little hesitant on going on stage, don't be now. We're all family here, okay? All right, on deck, we got Lisa. Where are you, Lisa? Make some noise for yourself, Lisa. Come on now. I see you. I see a little hand. All right. Hi, Lisa. You're coming on stage soon, right after Paul Skiff. Give it up, y'all. Yeah. The legendary Paul Skiff.
Can I arm wrestle a bruja to get 2 minutes back on the time? I don't know if I can do this in 2 minutes. Fair warning.
3.
Oh, 3 minutes, yeah. Cutting myself off. I was born beautiful, grew into a scar, never chased success dreams, how damaging they are. Ate the Bible for lunch, spouted curses like napalm. Thank you, Jesus, for the wisdom. Now I incinerate oppression in the furnace of my atheist psalms. I disarm any gun and load it with my voice. Whatever caliber you got, come back at you in your own fatalism's force. Men taught to overcompensate their insecurity, hyper-masculine fools aim their testosterone rage, goes limp when there's nothing of me to shoot. Estás jodido. You can't kill a ghost, Chorlito. Dressed plain as a monk, full of unmedicated syndrome, civilization missed its mark. Can't face the threat, I'm alone. Son of Lilith, lover of Medusa, father, the angel of misfortune. My voice brings beautiful bruises. My sarcasm is champagne. My identity erases gender from every category. I'm made of your confusion, my curative laughter, the sunrise glory. I don't belong to your family, avoid having friends. Capitalist relationships, blood suck my love, drain our human connection dead. I aim contradiction at the society that claims to have made me until its standards and morals are shot in the system's face with its own materialist gun. That is not gratuitous violence, but righteous liberation. I march to the cause of my own personal nation. What you cared about in me was what you could parasite and use, but you can't suck dry my spirit. Self-respect turned me loose. Oldest trick in the book. I symbolize your failure. My voice is a dangerous respect razor. I am lethal to your values. The world you built a cemetery where rotting status reeks because all the graves are shallow. Recognize me as your inadequacy. You were trained by heteropatriarchy. Your consciousness kept down with product knowledge. Understand how to afford a grave. I always wake up first in the dream where I'm supposed to die. That's why I talk about how to save. En passant, Passa bene boada feren lojo asso TNT coleorum a passa with a smooth edge cast for laughter on the bitter day on his way from heaven onto the earth. Welcome, Apasa. The single blessing you will get here is that you have a mother, the only deity who knows what you are really worth. I have the status of calamity, put humanity to the truth test when the mental health police tried to lock up my spirit. Laughter showed me the way out, saying, Paul knows best. I am the entire island exploding so far away nobody hears. The town in paradise devoured by fire with no warning, never allowed time for your fear. I am the population living under the overpass, surviving on willpower after the flood. I am the mile-high pillar of blue fire, dancing on the power plant roof. I guess I have to stop there.
That's what New York City sounds like. The legend Paul Skiff. All right. Thank you so much, Paul, for your wonderful art. We got another person signing up. Where? Maria. There you are. Hi, Maria. Thanks for signing up. Okay. On deck, we got Duncan Sarkis. Where are you? You're on deck, Duncan. Take it easy. Take it easy. Lock in, Duncan. Get your short story right, okay? Not before. Give it up for Lisa, y'all. Yes! Lisa's here. She's here.
Yeah. Hello, I'm here from all the way from Germany. And yeah. Yeah. It's what? Sorry? Ah, thank you. And I didn't have a piano, so I extracted the piano from an audio, so excuse the quality. But yeah, I'm gonna sing a song of my own. It's in Spanish though. Yeah.
Awesome.
I think it begins like it. Yeah, sorry. Can you do it again? Sorry.
Got you.
Thank you. De noche te busco dentro de mis sueños, tentando de cambiar el resultado, pero nunca llegó hacia ti. Admite tus miedos y tus esperanzas, demasiado orgullo por si no las alcanzas. Tus cerraduras internas me cansan y me dejo llevar por la corriente del mar. Tu peso no me ahogará esta vez y me llamas muerto de sed. La sal ardiéndote y tú ardiendo por mí. Cancerígeno la pelea, peor aún se siente extrañarte. Engañosos mis recuerdos de ti, de ti. Cada misil parece una chispa, cada picada de mosquito una avispa. El amor te tapa la vista, la realidad, y me dejo llevar por la corriente del mar. Tu peso no me ahogará esta vez y me llamas muerto de sed. La sed, rodeado de agua ya sé. No llores, lágrimas secas, mi amor. muerto de sed, la sal ardiéndote y tú ardiendo por mí, por mí, por mí, Thank you. So my name on Instagram and TikTok, it's very new. It's Lisa Jimenez. I don't know. It's Gimenez, like the last name. Music. Sorry, Lisa Jimenez. Music. Yeah. Thank you.
Give it up for Lisa Jimenez. Good. What the hell? Apple. I can't do any of that. Never less in another language. Thank you so much. Where in Germany are you from? Berlin. Shout out to Berlin in the chat. If you are in the chat right now in Berlin for some reason, can I get some mic emojis, maybe some fire emojis in the chat, please? And thank you. Thank you so much, Lisa. All right, this mic is open for you. All right, if ever you decide to come back, are you based here now or are you going back? Then pull back up on us, all right? We're still going to be here, all right, every Wednesday, and that goes for everybody else here, all right, to share your wonderful art, all right? The Nuyorican Poets Cafe Global. All right, thank you so much, Lisa. What was that song called? Okay. What was that song? What's it called in English, maybe? Stream of the Ocean. All right. That's beautiful. That's fucking poetic right there. Love it. Okay. Thank you so much. Go tell your German friends to come here too. All right. All right. On deck, we got Trezus. Trezus, where are you? Oh, man. Thanks for pulling back up on me. Excellent. Fuck yeah. All right. But before you comes Duncan. All right. Give it up for Duncan, y'all. Yes. Energy.
Yeah. I got myself. Quite hard squashing a short story into 3 minutes. And I hope you can understand my accent because I'll probably, as a result of the 3 minutes, have to read a little bit on the fast side. So we'll see how we go. But I've been writing about superheroes. And just so you know, Tropicana Cabana is a shade of blue that's kind of like a swimming pool. The island volcano has erupted and the tourists are running. In a way, they came to see this, yet most of them flee in the opposite direction, as fast as they can, back to the van that will take them back to the boat. But one tourist has a different reaction. He runs off the track, up a dry mud bank, up some shingle to a vantage point where he can face the crater. He takes out his camera phone, tries to hold it steady to capture the moment, the billowing smoke, the violence of nature. Sure, the sound of screaming tourists is annoying, but with AI software, he may be able to edit that out. The mountain vomiting out steam and showers of rock that could rain down on him soon. He holds his camera phone as still as he can, regretting that he left his tripod at the hotel room this morning, so his exclusive footage of Earth's anger is bumpy, but at least he is here, experiencing it, alone, if you discount those fleeing around him. And maybe he should leave in some of their voices, especially the screaming ones. Maybe the AI software can steady the camera and remove some of the voices, but keep the screams. Below, he sees a van pulling away, a woman in a yellow uniform running toward him. She is from one of the charter buses, so he sprints away from her, scrambling over shingle toward the volcano. And now here he is by himself, stranded, stuck on a high jutting rock on the coast of the island as the tides come in. The charter boat is well out of sight, and he feels the rumble of the eruption, the smoke surrounding him no longer looking pretty, just casting a smoky gloom like a badly designed sauna or a shit heaven. Then he sees in the sky, swooping down toward him, a figure in Tropicana Cabana. Not that he knows that specific shade. To him, the colour is just light blue, like what he sees at the bottom of a swimming pool. A caped superhero stands before him, and now he feels relieved, slightly less foolish for his actions than he did a few minutes ago. The hero in Tropicana Cabana looks around. Were you with anyone? He asks, and the tourist shakes his head. Okay, the hero in Tropicana Cabana says. So what do you have? The tourist looks at him, dazed, steam making it hard to see the hero's face. Who's your insurer? What are you covered for? Now the tourist puts his head in his hands, for he knows that he is foolish after all. He shakes his head. I'm not technically supposed to rescue anyone without superhero insurance, the hero says sympathetically. I have money. Okay, just so we're clear, all my conversations are monitored, so I can't accept payment unless you have an SHI card. But I don't have an SHI card. Okay, well, I mean, do you have any kind of cover that could help here? I assume you have travel insurance, but you might have paid a little extra for a hero premium. Do you have anything along those lines? The tourist sighs, forlorn. He looks all around him, but all he sees is steam, no mountain that faded out of view a long time ago. I'll feel bad flying away from you, the hero in Tropicana Cabana says, but I'll have to make a decision soon. I mean, I'm not a volcanologist, but I think this dust could be toxic. I mean, it might not be, but also it might be. I'm not an expert as such. The tourist starts crying. Okay, the hero makes a decision. He puts his fingers to his lips, a finger to his lips, the shush signal, hands the tourist an object, holds up a hand to indicate the number 5. The hero takes a running leap, flies through the steam, up and out of sight, and the tourist is left with the object. The tourist stands at the object, with the object. He stares at it, a thin cylinder looking like a firework and taped to it a cigarette lighter. Did 5 mean 5 seconds or 5 minutes? The steam builds around the tourist, thickening into a brown haze. He can feel heat building around him, underneath him, a series of detonations. He wishes his phone camera could pick up the enormity of it all, but he suspects that if he tries to record it, it will just be another disappointment. And he stands with this primal force beneath him, underneath him, all around him, and debates the pros and cons of recording the moment versus experiencing the moment. And has his internal debate been raging for 5 minutes? He thinks yes. He definitely should light the firework now. The wick lights and it pumps out a blue smoke, the unmistakable shade of Tropicana Cabana, or swimming pool blue if you're less enlightened. It's billowing out from him, pouring forth a message to someone who may rescue him, and sure enough, the hero drops onto the rock, now wearing nothing but underpants. Not the glamorous underpants of a superhero, certainly not underpants you would contemplate wearing on the outside. The hero is in nothing but underpants, swoops him off the rock and carries him into the sky. As the tourist is flown, he stares down at the ocean, away from the volcano, and he wishes his camera could record this moment, but he realizes with horror that he left it down at the rock he has just been evacuated from. He has flown past a series of ships, small crafts involved in rescue efforts, out and far away from them all to a coastline on the mainland, an isolated beach full of washed-up forestry offcuts, and then down into the shallow beach, landing in a dive-roll maneuver. They roll and roll, the tourist feeling salt water and the crunch of sand as he decelerates. When he looks up, there he is, the hero in underpants. His body is less cut than he was expecting, almost scrawny. You didn't see me, the man in underpants says. The tourist is trying to make out the words as he gulps out water that runs up his nose, spits out sand from his mouth. He hears the phrase demerit points as he comes back to reality. Demerit points, the man in underpants says, again, worried. Empty your pockets, the hero says, and he gives him a soggy wallet. The man in underpants takes a credit card. I promise I won't withdraw anything more than I need to cover expenses. I've lost a suit, expensive hard-wearing lycra, not cheap. I've lost a tracker device, and I'll get fined for that for sure. So I will be taking out about $3,000, which is a bargain for you, okay? The tourist nods, and the man in underpants says, if you'd had hero insurance, both of our lives would be a lot easier right now. Do you understand? He nods, and the man in underpants looks angry now. The tourist lies on the sand and watches the man in underpants take a long run up and fly up into the air, away from him, flying low over the sea before changing trajectory and heading inland, out of sight. Thank you.
Give it up for Duncan, y'all! Thank you so much, Duncan, for that tale, Tropicana Cabana. Sick, love that. Thank you so much for that. That was intense. All right. Better than like 50% of the Marvel movies out now. All right. All right, on deck, we got Maria. Where are ya? Thank you for pulling up on us, Maria. But coming to the stage, give it up for Trey Zeus, y'all. Yes! Energy, 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 energy.
We could just roll into it. Okay. Yeah, we could just roll into it. So, once again, for those who don't know, I go by the name of Trey Zeus. This song is called Del Sol. It's off an upcoming project called Elemento, dropping next month. Additional vocals are by Sarah J. She's holding it down in El Paso, Texas, my hometown. So here we go.
Cause the sun gon' rise anyway. I've been treating love in the same way, cause the sun gon' shine anyway. I've been paying dues every single day, cause the sun gon' rise anyway. I've been healing scars, know I'll be okay, cause the sun gon' shine anyway. I've been standing tall, focused on the daylight.
They try to catch me slipping, they try to catch me running. Sneak dissing cause they can't keep it 100. Head hunting, everybody wants something. Been blunted, paranoia start flooding. What advice? Try to get my mind right. Got advice how to heal my heart's light. Took a flight, got lost in the woods, Mike. In this life you don't know when the good strikes. Shorty's out here tripping, the fellas out here frontin'. Can we take it back to the days of good loving? I've been wondering, the folks is really onto something. Love is as love does, no bad blood. For the ones who hurt cause they hurt ton. Sun gon' shine with surplus, that's purpose. Even cloudy days or the shade can't curb us. Get up out the way, know we stay the most up.
Cause the sun gon' rise anyway. I've been treating love in the same way, cause the sun gon' shine anyway. I've been paying dues every single day, cause the sun gon' rise anyway. I've been healing scars, know I'll be okay, cause the sun gon' shine anyway. I've been standing tall, focused on the daylight.
Sun gon' shine every day. I treat love the same way. Every day is new, it comes with change. Wash away the fear, away the pain. Sun gon' shine every day. I treat love the same way. And I am always here to stay, shining through a cloudy day. We've been going through some things, trying to maintain. In this game, many hearts tend to... I look to the skies and question the lines I find. The sun gon' shine regardless of my state of mind. Hey, mister, what I hear in a whisper. The sun spoke many visions to remember. When I'm plight, just recite and recenter. Don't lose sight from the light of your inner.
Cause the sun gon' rise anyway. I've been treating love in the same way, cause the sun gon' shine anyway. I've been paying dues every single day, cause the sun gon' rise anyway. I've been healing scars, now we'll be okay, cause the sun gon' shine anyway. I've been standing tall,
Focus on the daylight. Yo, we got a long outro. So just close your eyes and just ride out with me real quick, all right? Thank you. So that was Del Sol. Once again, it's off an upcoming concept project I got called Elemento. I got CDs on deck. If you want one, come talk to me. We can make it happen. Pay what you want, $5, $10. We'll make it happen. So once again, I go by Treyzis. That's Treyzis. And yeah, much love, y'all.
Pay what you want. We love that option. All right, chat? We love that. Thank you so much, Treyzis, for pulling up on your favorite motel guy again. Wonderful. What was that song called again? Del Sol? Oh, duh. Okay. Because the sun goes shine every day, apparently. Okay. All right. We have Maria coming to the stage. All right, and then a little halftime the commercial, right, that you'll see on the screen over there. But again, give it up for Maria, y'all. Yes! Energy.
Guys, I have like crippling stage fright, so I'm still trying to work on it. Come on. I mostly talk about generational trauma. I think in today's day and age, like we get to hear a lot about like generational trauma and the healing that it takes. But this piece is a letter to our parents and our grandparents, just having some grace on them. Dear parents and grandparents, this is not a letter written in blame. It is written in understanding, because the more we learn about healing, the more we begin to see the conditions you were building under. We realize you were not handed blueprints for emotional safety. You were given tools for endurance, instructions for keeping roofs over heads, not keeping hearts open. You were constructing families in the middle of storms, pouring foundations with whatever materials life left you. And somehow, in the middle of that, you still try to love us. Now we see the effort, the early mornings, the overtime love, the quiet sacrifices. You are building homes in blueprints missing half the pages, trying to construct intimacy with tools designed for survival. So no, we do not blame you for every crack in the foundation, because the truth is, you gave us what you had: resilience, endurance, the will to keep going. And now, we're learning how to continue the build, keeping the strength you passed down, but adding language, reinforcing the structure with honesty, repairing the rooms where silence once lived. Because what you started as survival, we are continuing as healing. Not to erase your work, but to finish it. So the homes we leave for the next generation are not only strong, they are safe enough for love to speak out loud. Thank you. You guys can find me on Instagram, maria.elena, 2 underscores in the front, 4 in the back, or or Master the Pen, 2 dots in between. Thank you.
Give it up for Maria! Yes! Stage fright. I ain't scared of no ghosts. Okay, chat. All right, stick around, though. Stick around. Plenty of show left, actually. We could probably get to a second round because there's so much time left, all right? So whoever wants to go again, I'll give you that option. But not before, of course, a brief word from our events. All right, there's so many events that you can tap into with the Nuyorican Poets Cafe all throughout the week, Monday through the next Monday, all right? Come check it out. We got it working.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Make some noise for the greatest community in the world. This is your halftime report. I am your correspondent. My name is Elemental, bringing you all the latest news and upcoming events brought to you by the legendary Nuyorican Poets Cafe. Stay tuned, stay inspired, and as always, keep creating.
The Nuyorican Bowery Slam, happening every Monday at the Bowery Poetry Club in New York City, hosted by Luna Rosa and Jay Rose. Doors open at 6:30, but the line starts at least 30 minutes earlier. Winner receives a $20 cash prize and a chance to compete in the final Friday Slam, occurring on the last Friday of the month at the Loisaida Center at 7 p.m., hosted by Matthew Marroquin and Paul Conqueso. Winners from the Nuyorican Bowery Slam compete against each other for a $100 cash prize and a chance to compete in our annual Grand Slam. Plus, there's a Twilight Hour open mic hosted by Cap Come Through, man. The score. Our open mics at the Loisaida Center are all kinds of incredible. The venue records high-quality audio and video of all performances, and they are live streamed to the Loisaida's and Nuyorican YouTube channels. All except our first Wednesday of every month, we have Women's Orator Wednesday, aka WOW, hosted by 2024 Grand Slam champion Somebody's Mama. Our all-acts open mic by and for all women and women representing peoples. This is a safe space. Come through. The remaining Wednesdays of the month, we have the Nuyorican Open Mic, hosted by Brian Acosta Aria, aka Brian the Motel Guy. Doors open at 6 p.m. This is where stars are born. No guaranteed performances for latecomers, so make sure you are on time, folks. Our online programming, which are absolutely free, include the online open mic hosted by yours truly, weekly on Thursdays, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific via Zoom, live stream to YouTube. All styles are welcome. The second Tuesday of every month via Zoom, we have the Slam Workshop, facilitated by the 2024-25 National Youth Poet Laureate Stephanie Pacheco. When you sharpen your craft, you sharpen your performance. Come through.
There are many other in-person and online events coming up. For info and tickets, all programming can be found at nuyorican.org/calendar. Our social media, website, and other links, including to sign up for our mailing list, go to linktree/Nuyorican Poets Cafe. Also visit our YouTube channel to catch past live streams of online and Loisaida open mics and many other special events. The Nuyorican Poets Cafe is a non-profit 501c3 organization based in New York City on the Lower East Side. Ticket sales and grants don't cover all of our programs and operations expenses. So here are ways you can support us to help continue to move poetry forward in the spirit of our founders. Our merchandise, shirts, hats, cups, and tote bags available for purchase at our Nuyo table, in our in-person events, or online at nuyorican.org/merch. New materials coming all the time, folks. Stay plugged in. Donations are very much appreciated and tax deductible. Scan the QR code or go to nuyorican.org/donate. Check out and subscribe to our Patreon site. Gain access to events not available online or to the public. Go to patreon.com/Nuyorican Poets Cafe. Special thanks to our tech team, our programs and operations team, our hosts, our volunteers, and our executive director, plus all our sponsors for helping us keep the spirit of artistry and inspiration of poetry alive and moving forward through the spirit of our founders. Brought to you by Elemental Vision Works, inspiring change through passionate poetry and creative productions. We appreciate you. Have a great rest of your night. Peace.
Didn't get some of that information, don't fret. All right, it was caught in its entirety with the volume up, of course, on the live stream and the playback. All right, so if you missed any of that, but of course you can go to nuyorican.org, all right, or follow us on Instagram at Nuyorican Poets Cafe on Instagram. All right, wonderful. Okay, so let's get to the second round. We have time. It's 7:27. All right, so if you'd like to go again. All right, here's some rules for that, okay? And of course, our friend here, that signed up, Xander. Xander, you're here too? Still here? Thanks for sticking around, pal. Appreciate you. All right, you're gonna go after everyone because you had a special request. All right, we're gonna honor that. But before Xander, of course, we're gonna open up for a second round. So if you'd like to go again, here's some rules. No music tracks, all right? So just do things a cappella. That's pretty much it. All right, we're just gonna run it back. And here's how we're gonna do it, by show of hands. All right, I'm gonna close my eyes. All right, if you want to go again, at the count of 3, raise your hands. Again, no music tracks, and we're gonna keep it to 3 minutes. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Put them up if you want to go again. All right, we got Maria. Keep your hands up. Keep your hands up. All right, thank you, Maria. Dan Laitman. Apple, I got you, Apple. All right, I got you, Paul. I got you, Paul. Anyone else? Oh, I'm sorry. Moses. My man, Moses. Anybody else? Anyone else? Of course, you can go first if you didn't go yet at all. All right? And now you are completely motivated and want to go again. Huh? Got something? Anybody? All right, that didn't go in the first round. Huh? Ladies, come on. Okay, that's fine. All right, so we got Maria, Dan, Apple, Paul, Moses. Sound good? Let's do a second round, y'all. Okay. Wonderful. All right. Maria, you didn't want to go first. Okay. So, team, can I do a poem really quick? Yes. Okay, cool. Thanks. My gosh. All right. I haven't done this yet. I haven't done a poem yet here at this mic. So let's do one, shall we? This is called, oh my gosh, what should I do? This is called The Manager's Kid. We're just going to get it out. Okay, cool. I run a motel in New. Please don't do that. we gonna get through this. All right. I run a motel in New Jersey, and this is what this poem is about. Okay. It starts with a question. What is it that radicalized you to consider a standard applies? The basic is fair. The space that we share should be acres a square, full of ample supplies, you know? The answer for me, not unlike yours, the lore is the same. Someone modeled it for you to name. Empathy, entered itself into frame and was actualized. Follow the thread. The place that I grew up, you went to pursue an honest reset. No complex apartment, but complex in that it was more of a motel. There's a lot to be said about who pull up to that lot and be fed. The manager made it to fit every budget. He'd even say, fuck it, and spot you a bed, you and your partner. Empathy entered, and it was my father. That manager mentioned he kept me a part of his business by having me live in the back room, attached to the office, a towel and vacuum. Don't pity the squalor. Similar growth has been done by the young in such liminal space. The castle was safe, aside from the dragon that burnt herself up when she lit up her face. You lived through the trauma and covered the breaks, giving close quarters like cutting a cake. Next to the TV that played babysitter were monitors showing this business of grace, security cam. My earliest memory witnessed the shipwrecks that littered the harbor, the family of 5 seeing trouble ahead, needing 2 double beds because eviction had caught them for fishermen's sake. Boats were on the ground, taking on water. Anchor is down and their shit out of lake. I'd watch this unfold, eating cold cherry Pop-Tarts and CCTV, recording the tape for hours on end. Guest after guest, both white and blue collar, resigned to reside at this highway Valhalla off Route 46. I run wild with all the welfare kids. I hated that phrase. My mother, that dragon, described with disdain how the government gave them too many handouts and my father was not being man of the house. How often his softness would cost him a sale, because sometimes those checks would get lost in the mail. She'd huff till she puffed herself off to a nap, and all that had stuck with me watching it back on that CCTV in the manager's suite with a sink full of roaches I'd catch in my teeth. All this fuss about welfare, fair if you're blonde, but when will someone come and care about mine? The addict that's lost in the air of her ways, or the misguided man with too much on his plate. I'd sift through the bias that conspired about, then a knock on the door, man, can Brian come out? Just a minute. There's a limit to depression, I guess. Watching MTV with my friends at the desk, Monique and Jamal, who lived down the hall, whose aunt worked a job that I couldn't recall. They teach me the TLC waterfall dance and about half a dozen old double dutch chants. It's like we ran as a summer camp, needless to say. I remember the cabin checks even today, how my father would warn not to enter their rooms. But how else would we fill up these water balloons with no faucet to tap? We'd be desperate to find one. Besides, what's the big secret to hide from? I'd sneak, saw what's forbidden to see. The welfare kids living like me. Same ugly curtains, same broken pulley. Certain exceptions, theirs weren't drawn fully. To block out a world that wouldn't have tread in a place where you had to sleep foot to a head. I resisted to push back the panelist shade, because I knew that no matter how much we relate, it's a matter of fate. It's callous as shit. They'll have to move out. I'm the manager's kid. What is it? That radicalized you to consider a standard to live, because they just cut funds to all manners of this, because they just cut aid to all manners of this, because they just cut snap at a lay down your privilege, the battles we risk. Thank you. Okay. All right. Is that enough time, Maria? All right, we gave enough time? All right, cool. All right. Coming to the stage, without further ado, another performer. Give it up for Maria, y'all. Yes. Energy, 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 energy. Woo!
Definitely age yourself with the TLC reference, Brian. But I'm about to age myself with this one. It's called Between Recess and Reality. If we saw each other as someone still healing their inner child, we would stop acting like everyone got the same starter pack. Some of us grew up playing hide and seek and got really good at disappearing. Some learned freeze tag and still shut down when things got intense. Others were raised on musical chairs, always bracing for love to run out before the music stopped. Some of us came home with scraped knees and bruised elbows from learning how to ride a bike without anyone running behind us. Some learned balance by falling, getting back up, and pretending it didn't hurt during recess because crying meant sitting out the game. Some learned through rollerblades and gravel, through dodgeball to the chest, where you either toughened up or learned how to duck fast. Some of us learned early that pain did not stop the bell from ringing and recess did not pause for feelings. Some of us learned comfort through music, burned CDs, with feelings we could not say out loud, rewinding the same song until it sounded like understanding. Some learned to feel through headphones, letting lyrics raise us when no one else knew the words. Some of us mastered three-way calling, laughing on one line while crying on mute, learning early how to split ourselves in half to stay connected without being seen as too much. Some of us had no choice but to dim our light early, learn to soften our shine so others would not feel our shine, Learn to be smaller than our spirit, quieter than our joy, because being fully seen felt unsafe in rooms that confused brightness for a threat. Some were handed building blocks and told to raise themselves. Some learned Jenga the hard way, and one wrong move, the whole house came down. Some were taught like Hot Wheels, fast, loud, exciting, and gone just as quick. Some, when you see so when you see someone people pleasing, like it's Simon Says, guarding their heart like it's their last Tamagotchi, or treating vulnerability like a game of operation, where one wrong touch makes everything buzz, remember, those were coping skills before they were quirks. Not everyone grew up with fair rules or safe referees. Some of us learned the game on cracked pavements with scab, still healing under our jeans, a CD player skipping when we walk too fast, and a smile we practice wearing so no one asks too many questions. Everyone is still in the middle of becoming, even the ones who look put together, especially them. So before you judge the tone, the distance, or the defense, remember, some of us learned early that falling hurt, that help was not guaranteed, and that the game kept going without anyone calling timeout. That is not attitude. That is a kid who learned how to self-soothe on that playground concrete while the world kept moving and the clock kept ticking. Thank you. Master the pen, y'all. Follow me.
Follow Maria. Love that. I love that. What a good follow-up to my poem about childhood. You gave a poem about childhood too. Shout out to the olds in the chat. Yikes. Look at us. She said the dreaded word Tamagotchi. She's like summoned up something in me at least. All right, on deck we got Apple. You ready, Apple? There you are, Apple. All right, you're on deck. Take it easy, Apple, because before you, Apple, wait, Apple, friend. We got someone before you, okay? We got Dan Laitman coming to the stage. All right, get ready for Apple. Another piece from Apple. But before Apple, give it up for Dan Laitman, y'all. Yes!
Hopefully this will not be ass. So I've been in New York for like 10 years, and that's the way you're supposed to like refer to yourself as a New Yorker, like 10 years. I think the way we should call us New Yorkers, if you see a building burning on TV, you immediately ask, "What's the rent?" There we go. I was not a cool guy in college. Like, when you're having sex, you put a sock on the door, and that means you're indisposed. Whenever I did that, it was just laundry day. I was bullied by the football team in school, if you couldn't tell by everything about me. But it's like they're the one wearing spandex and handling a ball for 30 minutes, for 2 hours. I've been at this a while. If I was ever interviewed for a magazine, it would be About Time magazine. For pedophiles, touching base just means going to a Little League game. I'm sorry. See, usually these are better than the first round.
It's pretty good, actually.
I went to a fancy event for interrogators. It was a black zip tie event. I love these jokes. I think every statement about gravity is just a downer. Yeah. I gave a homeless person food, no hobo. Are we having fun? All right, I think I'm done. Once again, if you still have any respect for me, you can find me at Dan _. Oh wait, I gotta do something quick. It's my mom's birthday tomorrow, so can I get everybody saying happy birthday, Mama Laitman, after that set?
Yes, definitely.
It's happy birthday, Mama Laitman. Okay. All right. Happy birthday, Mama Laitman. After that set, you should be very ashamed of that.
Give it up for Daniel and Mama Laitman. Hell yeah. Shout out to the Aries in the chat. Aries season, full effect. How many other Aries we got in the chat today? Any other Aries? No? Just Mama Laitman. All right. That was a good set, Dan. Thank you so much for coming back. Okay, on deck, we got Paul. Taylor? You ready? Actually, no, not yet. Actually, I'm so sorry. We had a person come in that hadn't gone yet. Baxter? All right, okay, so I mentioned at the beginning of the second round, unfortunately, there's no audio tracks for the second round. So Baxter, if you still want to come up here and spit, just a verse a cappella, you can do that. Are you sure? Okay, all right. Come just a tad bit earlier so you can get into that first round, all right? Thank you so much for coming, all right? And also, that goes for Moses. You wanted to do a song. Would you like to do it a cappella or? Yeah? Okay, all right. So you're almost up, all right? Actually, you're on deck, all right? But before you, we got Paul Taylor, right, Paul? Yeah, give it up for Paul Taylor. I'm sorry, no, not yet, Paul. I did say. I fucked up. That's my bad. You're doing what? All right, coming to the stage. Give it up for Apple, y'all. Yes.
Hi, y'all. This poem is called What's in a Name? It just had me, I was just thinking, like, why do people pick these names for food and anything? And I was just in the coffee house writing this. I was the Best Buy, the Boost Mobile. I could see my Verizon, seafood at a distance. The gap in my teeth made me tooth fairy-like. Then the Neiman Marcus Mel swooned my way. I jumped somehow with my puppy tango, and the band played on, with the muse of Planet Hollywood in old New York. My microphone was like a whistleblower of magic. Jesus and Mary on my street, blessing us with simple things. McDonald's, Wendy's, Taco Bell, on our path to great deals. I knew today would be a great day. The day became night. I ordered my Starbucks coffee only to exhale another creation. Apple.
Give it up for Apple, y'all. Thank you so much for sharing, bud. Appreciate that. Okay, on deck. Okay, let me not fuck this up. Okay, all right. On deck is Moses, if you still like to go again. Okay, you'll close this out. All right, but without further ado, give it up for Paul Taylor, y'all. Yes! Thanks for sticking around, y'all. Excellent.
Yeah, well, yes. I haven't done an actual poem here yet. I keep doing music, so I did I was like president of a spoken word club in college, so this is from that time. It's called Verbal Mayhem at Rutgers University. They still do open mics too. And yeah, they lit. All right, this is called A Love Letter to Black Women, parentheses, intersectionality. She deserves not the fate of two isms. Hateful, ignorant toxins tangling in tandem betwixt innocence and willful delusion. And so retreat repeats in the mind of the beautiful raven. Seclusion seems necessary, cautiously wary must she be of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. No, not hers, Their life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Atop her unequivocal perfection and twisted fantasy only, but why do their falsehoods seem so real? Nevertheless, she loves, a revolutionary love for the undeserving. Concerning my sentiments for her, I worry. For the consequences of her love is vulnerability, and candidly, I must confess, she is better than I could ever be. Thank you.
Yes! Give it up for Paul Taylor. The regulars never cease to stop amazing me. Thank you so much, Paul. You gotta pull out some more fucking poetry, pal. What the hell? That's from a minute ago. I gotta go all right, go back through the stuff and come back to us, okay? You're always welcome. I love that. What the hell? He's like singing and rapping, but he comes with some poetry off the phone. Hell yeah. Thank you so much for bringing your art. All right, I'm going to ask again. Okay, because it's 7:46. We still got time to keep the show going, all right, and not end just with Moses. So if anyone else would like to come. Oh, thank you so much, new guy Baxter. All right, sit tight, Moses. All right, but again, I'm gonna still keep that open. All right. So coming to the stage though, give it up for new guy Baxter. Oh yes. Come on, new guy Baxter.
Is that an option? So I used to perform all the time, haven't performed in a while, and I'm nervous. But I'm just going to do a verse of a song that I wrote. It goes, I've been drinking way less and working out more. My girl stays stressed like, who he working out for? Pressed, I be too cute when I be outdoors. She walks around the house nude, keeps me in the house more. Streets need love, so I make more of it. News feed read like the script to a horror flick. Disproportion between rich and poor, horrific. Fighting for our lives like Mortal Kombat tournaments. I try to give more to the less fortunate and raise a fortune like I'm trying to save an orphanage. But orphans want families, and that's not what I'm offering, so they're going to settle for these refinance mortgages. The news report said the war is at the borders. Lifeguards tell us that the sharks are in the waters. Banks try to tell us there's a shortage on the quarters. And the war's at the borders. Whatever. No. Armed forces got to fortify the fortress, so tell your son and daughters to stand by for their orders. It's getting hard to cope with the scope of the horror, but my horoscope says find the laughter in the slaughter. Thank you.
Hold the phone. I know Baxter. So shout out to Baxter. End of the week. Of course. Legendary. Go follow them. All right, follow the history of something called End of the Week, WEAK. Wonderful MC, like rapper tournament. I did it once, and Dizzy fucking fucked me up. All right, excellent rapper. And of course, the legendary Cyphers, right? Yes, of course. They. When did they begin rapping again? Okay, Legendary Cyphers is a little. It's a big cipher that happens in Union Square Park. All right, blow the minds of people from other spaces. All right, to come to New York City and just be able to spit. All right, it happens at nighttime, starting in May. You said, right? Yes, excellent. I've done it once too. I was like, this is too much for me. I spit a little bit. Thank you, Baxter, for coming to my mic. Excellent. I haven't seen you forever. Thank you for coming back. All right, come back and do the song in its entirety. Thank you. Excellent. Wonderful. Okay, so now coming up to the stage, give it up for Moses, y'all. Yes.
Okay, so I've been doing poetry since I was like a kid, so that didn't make me nervous, but singing is something I do not do. This is like probably the first time I've sung in public. So bear with me, but it actually works without the music because it's like I love singing mantras. Like I'll just be like, that's just like a calming my anxiety thing I do. So it's very repetitive, so it actually works without music. But to help out, I feel like it would be better if everyone kind of closed their eyes. I'm going to close my eyes too, so I don't want y'all looking at me. I'm not looking at you. Okay, so this is called Worry Tomorrow. Okay, here it goes. Worry about it tomorrow. 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 Tomorrow you may not have to worry. Tomorrow you may not have to worry. So worry about it tomorrow. Worry about it tomorrow. Worry about it tomorrow. Worry about it tomorrow. Tomorrow you may not have to worry. So worry about it tomorrow. Worry about it tomorrow. Worry about it tomorrow. Tomorrow you may not have to worry. So worry about it tomorrow. 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 Tomorrow you may not have to worry. Tomorrow you may not have to worry. So worry about it tomorrow. Just worry about it tomorrow. And that's it. Thank you guys. And again, my Instagram, TikTok, YouTube is Golden Boy Mo. There's no E in the golden. I didn't say that last time, but thank you guys.
Sorry, I was worrying about it tomorrow. You know, I had so much things to worry about. But I'm like, fuck it. Thank you for giving me the permission to worry about it tomorrow. Tomorrow I may not have to worry. Thank you so much for that mantra. It turned into some, I don't know, I was feeling it. It dug into my soul because I am a natural worrier. Okay. Not warrior, worrier. Sucks. Okay. All right. So, and that is, thank you for closing us out. Technically, we still have one more performer, okay, that had a special request, and we're going to abide by that. Thank you so much for sticking around. Xander, yes? Xander? All right, but you're going to get some poems from you? A poem? Okay, excellent. All right. Sit tight. All right. Because we will end the stream after some notes. All right. Per tradition, here at my version of the Nuyorican Poets Cafe, Wednesday night open mic, at least when I host, all right, I like to give notes. Just some things that stuck out to me for every performer here. I was trying to keep track of everybody. Lines that I like to chew on, yum, 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 right? That fucking hit me, and I wrote it all down on my notes app. Okay. So let's start off with Apple. All right. So after everyone that I mentioned, we're going to say thank you to them. All right. Apple, I caught your second piece. I didn't catch your first one, but I loved the poem about food, right? Right? The gap in my teeth made me tooth fairy-like. I love that line. My mic was like a whistleblower of magic. That was lovely. And thank you so much for coming, Apple. A new face here. Thank you, Apple. Thank you. Okay, thank you, Apple. Wonderful. Wong, where are you? You still here? All right, some people may have left, all right? And forgive me if I fuck up your lines, all right? Did you produce that, Stomach Bug? All right, is it on streaming right now? Go stream Stomach Bug from Wong. Suffered a blow, but up we go. That's a cool line. For dreams, we have to scheme and have to stop, right? Being an orchestrator is in my nature. Such a good line. Be cognizant of who you're up against. I'm gonna be flown even when they're calling me Gramps. What does that mean? Flowing. Okay. Damn. Even when he's old. All right. All right. Not being it. Thank you. Thank you, Wong. Music is forever. All right. Keeps you young. Keep rapping, dude. Thank you so much for that, Wong. All right. Moses. Golden Boy Mo. All right, multifaceted. You do all the stuff. I wrote that, multifaceted. All right, I don't want to die a slave over my For You page. Come on. How fucking relatable is that, right? I want to enjoy the things we have while we have them. Real positive stuff, all right, in that first piece. And then that second one, right? Worry about it tomorrow. Tomorrow, you may not have to worry, all right? Thank you, Moses. Yes? Oh, wonderful, thank you. Dan Laitman. I'm really not a man. I'm more of a meh. That was good. That was a real good joke. Every statement about gravity is a downer. A lot of zingers with that second round, dude. All right, consummate professional too. You saw him bring out that notebook, plop it around here, and just start digging. All right, that takes some guts. It really does, and of course, some talent. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Dan. Paul Taylor. I'm gonna shout out that song, right? That finally calling me back home. That home song. Did you produce that? No. Okay. Who produced it?
It's a guy called Manalo.
Shout out Manalo. Okay. And that is on streaming. Yes. No. Okay.
I wrote that like maybe a month and a half ago.
Okay. You wrote that. Some new shit. New shit. Okay. No, I remember. Yes. Get that shit on streaming ASAP, okay? Because that shit's catchy as fuck. I love the Cuddy vibes. I love the Childish Gambino vibes. I love how you can sing and rap and all the melody. Like, you're a very talented guy. Thank you so much. Thank you, Paul. Okay, Paul Skiff. Paul Skiff had to leave, all right? But Paul's spirit's always here, dressed plain as a monk, full of unregulated syndrome, something like that, right? My voice brings beautiful bruises. I march at the cause of my own personal nation. I symbolize your failure. Understand how to afford a grave. I am the entire island exploding so far away nobody hears. I'm the population living under the overpass. These are lines from Paul's gift. Thank you, Paul. That stick in my brain. Very much of a regular here, and of course a legend in this area, and with the Nuyorican Poets Cafe. He's been coming here for decades. All right, Lisa, are you still here? Oh, I love the Stream of the Ocean song. Forgive me, I didn't write any notes with the lyrics for that song because I don't know Spanish. But I love that. Did you produce that with the piano? Did you play piano on that? Okay, wonderful. And it's on streaming? No. Get it on streaming, all right? That was wonderful. Your singing was spectacular, okay? And so do you perform a lot in Germany? Yeah? Okay. And do you want to pull up here and start your singing career in America? Well, you started it tonight. Thank you so much, Lisa, for pulling up on us. Wonderful. All right. All right. Give it up for Lisa. It takes a lot of courage, all right, to do what Lisa did and do it just original lyrics, all that stuff. Just thank you so much. Duncan, there you are. Duncan, where are you from? New Zealand. Shout out to New Zealand in the chat. All right. The Tropicana Cabana. I love that. The shade of blue like a swimming pool. All right, I love this idea. If you didn't catch it, go back in the stream, of course. This volcano's erupting. Tourist is there, right? He's capturing it, and then a superhero comes to save him, right? But doesn't want to save him without superhero insurance, right? You might have to pay a little extra for hero premium. I feel bad flying away from you. I'm not a volcanologist, but this dust may be toxic. I know you work with a different kind of insurance system over there, but that is very true here in America. You can't really do much, all right? That's such a fucking clever spin on the superhero. Thank you so much for sharing that, okay? Give it up. Thank you, Duncan. Thank you, Duncan. Pull up on us again. Are you based here now? You visit a lot. Then come up here every Wednesday. All right, we have this mic here at the Loisaida Center. Okay, more stories. Okay, Traces, where are you? You still here? Thank you for pulling up. All right, the song Del Sol off the project Elemental, is it coming up soon? It's out in April. It's like it's in a week, dude. April, right? April 1st, next Wednesday. Sun gon' shine every day. I treat love the same way. I love that line. That's such a sweet line. All right, you rappers out there. All right, you really, y'all ball out sometimes, talk about bitches, but then again, you say sweet shit like that. The dichotomy of it all. I love it so much. Okay, keeps you young. All right, Maria, where are you? There you are, Maria. Thank you for pulling up on us with two pieces I tried to catch, right? Dear parents and grandparents, this isn't a letter written in blame, it's written in understanding. I love that. You're building homes and blueprints with half the pages. I love the grace that you're giving your parents and the grandparents and ancestors and all that stuff, the people that came before you, right? The grace and understanding, because you're a grown person now, right? And so it's time to build your own stuff, right? Build your own nest, build your own building, right? So thank you for sharing that. And of course, that second thing, right? The second piece. Some of us learn comfort through music burn CDs. True. Some learn to feel through headphones, true. Some of us learn through three-way calling, learn to split ourselves in halves. Some were taught like Hot Wheels. Some when you see someone pass. So when you see someone people-pleasing like Simon Says, guarding their heart like Tamagotchi. I love these references. Very close to home as a 30-something-year-old. All right. Thank you so much for sharing that, Maria. Thank you, Maria. Okay. Thank you, Maria. And Baxter, thank you for pulling up on us last minute. I love the line. I've been drinking less, working out more, right? Fuck yeah, that's where you've been. Just fucking getting gains. All right, thank you so much. And of course, this mic is for you amateurs out there, for you professionals, of course, to really fine-tune your craft and your set and your performance. And of course, it's for those that take a fucking hiatus. All right, life happens, divorce happens, children bearing happens, right? Death happens, and you just pause your artistic career and you go off and live life. But thank you so much for coming back here with the Nuyorican Poets Cafe. Thank you, Baxter. Yes. Okay, and that is my spiel. That is my notes. All right, for this evening, we will end the stream now. But of course, I'm being pointed at this screen right here. Before we end the stream, everyone here, join our after party at the book club bar. All right, and that's not too far away. It's like a 10-minute walk. We do it after every open mic and every final Friday slam. Who's been to the book club bar? Make some noise. Okay, who hasn't? They don't know what the book club bar is. It's a bookstore with a bar in it. Okay, so you can have a cappuccino, have some wine, have some other libations, and of course buy a book, and you'll see staff from the Nuyorican Poets Cafe, and maybe we'll see you there. Okay, so pull up on us right after the show. And so now the stream ends, yes? Goodbye, stream. Everyone say goodbye, chat. Goodbye, chat. But studio audience, stick around. I love you. Bye.